What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. Alright guys, get right into it. You already know the vibes. You already know what type of time I'm on. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, well damn, subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. Check out redemptionbrand.com right now. Get you some of that fire drip. Use promo code Honcho15. Get your little 15% off. Tell them that I sent you. Now, this is just going to be a quick video because I feel like we're beating a dead horse at this point, talking about Antonio Pierce being a good coach, bad coach. Should he be fired? Should he be kept? Are the Raiders tanking? Are the Raiders trying? We've been talking about this for the last 3 weeks now, right? So I don't want to spend another 10 minutes. I just did that yesterday on the video. But I did want to touch on a topic because I did recently just watch the press conference from yesterday, and they were asking AP a lot of questions, and I thought his answers were very interesting to me and very insightful on what is kind of going on, and kind of just get a vibe on where he's coming from with everything. And it just sounds like to me that Antonio Pierce, without so many words, is saying the Raiders just aren't good enough for him to actually be successful at coaching them. Now listen. I know that sounds like people are going to be in the comments like, duh, Honcho, duh, that's obvious. Like, we're not a good team. Yes and no, okay? We do have some talent on the team. He did have Devontae Adams before we traded him. So, yes, I do agree that there's not a bunch of talent there. But the stuff it sounds like him saying is that he wants to be able to run the football. I'm a guy that wants to be physical, wants to run the football. So, them not having a running game is not on him, right? He wants to be able to push the ball downfield. Well, not being able to push the ball downfield is not on him. So, when I hear those two things, it makes me feel like I was right in my position when I said that I think Antonio Pierce is just a mouthpiece. I don't think Antonio Pierce is actually making all the decisions, because as somebody who wants to run the ball and be physical, I don't think he would have gave away Josh Jacobs, okay? And you're talking about he wants to be able to push the ball downfield and wants to be able to throw the ball deep. I don't think he would have went and got Gardner Minshew. So to me, those things are telling me that those weren't necessarily his decisions. Maybe decisions he didn't even co-sign. Maybe decisions that were made for him. And I've been saying that. I do believe that Antonio Pierce is kind of just getting the brunt of all the stuff that's going on, all the negativity, because he is in the chair. His name is on the parking spot. So he's earned the right to get that negative press and get that hate, if you will. But it also sounds like he's talking about we're not winning in the trenches, we're getting pushed back. It just sounds like a lot of the stuff he's speaking on points in the direction that it's not his fault. Like, I think he feels like, look, what do you expect me to do with this team? I don't call the plays, he's calling the plays. You got to be able to execute. We look good on our script the first drive down the field, and then we look like trash. He's saying that's not really in his control. He's saying the players got to execute stuff, but it just still sounds like he's saying, look, don't blame me for all the stuff that's going on with this team. I'm not in that much control of what's going on. We don't even have the players that I wanted. We don't have the offensive coordinator that I wanted. I don't have the quarterback that I wanted. So when you think about it, and you're saying to yourself, well, then if he's not in control of all that, how do you want him fired? Well, the thing is, if you're not going to let him be in control of those things, then what the hell is he actually doing there? Okay, like, what is he actually doing if he's not making the decisions in the day in and day out activities of this franchise? You got to get somebody in there who is. So listening to his press conference, just listening to the way he's talking, he doesn't seem too negative about it. I mean, he's saying that they don't have the answers. They're not a very good team right now. It's their job to try to figure it out. But it does kind of feel to me that he's probably given some type of vote of confidence from the front office that says, look, no matter how terrible we are this season, we're not going to hold it against you because we know we need to be terrible. We haven't given you much to be successful. So I don't know, man. It just kind of sounds like that press conference that I heard yesterday just sounds like Antonio Pierce is telling us that it's not necessarily his fault and that he should be given a chance when he gets a better roster to then be judged on that criteria. I don't know. I want you guys to get down in the comments, let me know what you think. Like I said, just a quick video. I just wanted to touch on the topic of him feeling like it's not his fault. Like, he's not really calling the plays. He's not really in charge of personnel and those things. So the two things I take from that is that if you're not in charge of those things, then what the hell are you actually doing? All right, and if you are in charge of those, then we do kind of have to blame you for that. But do you blame AP? Get down in the comments, let me know, like, what percentage, like, give me a 1 to 10. Get a 1 to 10, 1 being the least, 10 being the most, of how much blame you put on Antonio Pierce for the debacle that is the Raiders season right now. And yes, I get it. You all are going to say they're tanking. Okay, cool. But, I mean, I didn't sign up to tank. I just signed up for us to try to improve and get better. So get down in the comments, let me know what you think. How much blame do you put on Antonio Pierce? 1 to 10, 10 being the most, 1 being the least. Get down in the comments, let me know right now. If you like the video, like the video. If you like the content on the channel, well, damn. subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. Damn, I smell bleach right now. I'm about to sneeze. Till the next time, as always, Raider Honcho out.